Hi guys, how are you doing? Happy lunchtime. Hope you're feeling okay on this miserable and very wet and rainy Wednesday. I should say happy hump day, shouldn't I? Okay, so we're going to do a live sculpt and tone class today. So we're sculpting those muscles and hopefully you're feeling good and you've got your energy on today. Have some water at your disposal. As I always say, please don't attempt this workout if you're feeling unwell or if you have any injuries at all. I'm going to slow things down a little bit. It's not going to be so high energy as last Wednesday's sculpt and tone class, and the reason for that is I really want to focus on technique as we go as well, just so we can hone in on those muscles and focus on that mind-muscle connection. So before we get started today, if you have one of these, a glute band, we're going to do a little bit of hip activation just to sort of get ourselves warmed and primed for exercise. We're going to pop it around the lower part of your legs, just over your calves. Keep that resistance nice and tight. I'm just going to pop my hand on my squat rack here. You can just hold a wall or whatever you've got nearest to you, and you're just going to take that leg out to the side and bring it back in again. Keep that foot off the floor, all the way out to the side and back in. We're going to do 10 of those on either side. Squeeze. You can do hip activation without the band. You can still perform that abduction, but the resistance is going to really warm those hips up. Couple more. On this last one, I'm just going to hold it there for a moment. Oh, I can really feel it in my glute. Leg day for me yesterday, so everything's feeling a little bit on the tight side, but I will do my best. Okay, here we go. Out to the side, swapping sides this time. 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and number 10. Hold it there. And release. Okay, this time we're going to do a banded march. So we're going to pop that over the tops of our feet. Make sure it's in position. Okay. This time, you're going to pull upwards with your knee. Keep your foot off the floor. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, we're going to hold it. Hold it there. And release. Okay, swap sides. 1. That's 8, 9, and 10. Hold it there. And release. Good. Okay. Come down onto all fours. This time we're going to do some glute kickback. So hands shoulder width apart. You're going to bring your knee into your chest. Kick all the way back to your bottom. Feel that squeeze. 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. Let's swap sides. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, my hips are starting to feel much looser. This time we're going to do a fire hydrant, which is taking your knee out to the side and back down. Squeeze. Really opening those hip flexors up, ready for exercise. Okay, switch sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. Well done. Okay, whilst we're down here, we're just going to open up those shoulders. So, all fours, hands shoulder width apart. You're going to bring your arm all the way underneath you and raise it up to the sky. 2, 3, swap sides. Nice fluid movement. 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to stand up. Feeling a little bit warmer. We're going to start with a nice gentle jog on the spot. Nothing too strenuous to begin with. Start to kick those heels back. Okay, we're going to go into air squats in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hips feel so much warmer from doing that banded warm-up. If I go straight into squats without that, I really notice the difference. Keep working, you're doing really well. Okay, last one of these in this little sequence. Shoulder taps, all fours. Keep that core tight, squeeze. Keep that bottom low, hands light. Two more. Okay, stand back up, back into that jog. Well done. Okay, I'm feeling so much warmer and I'm glad we incorporated that banded warm-up and did slightly less of the jogging in place. Okay, grab some water. We are going to start with some squats. Firstly, we're going to carry on with those air squats. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Keep that chest up. Nice and low squat. Sitting into it. Fantastic work. Two more. Okay, shake it off. Grab a weight if you have one. I'm going to do some goblet squats. I'm just going to move my mat out of the way for this. Then you don't need to see me sliding all over the place. There we go, that's better. Hold it nice and high. Chest up. Down we come. 5 of those. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to add a pulse. So we're ready? Down we come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking good. Okay, last one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Shake it off. Okay, this time, slow descent. You're going to pause at the bottom, then you're going to come straight back up. Are we ready? Squeeze that core tight. Feel those abs work. Chest up. Down we come. Nice and slow. Really slow. Hold it there. 1, 2, 3. Down, nice and slow. Keep that back straight. Nice and upright. Don't want to be doing this. This. 1, 2, 3, and up. Slow descent. Hold it there. 1, 2, 3, and up. Well done. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to a lunge. You can either do it with both your weights held at your side. I'm just going to hold one in a goblet hold to begin with. And we're going to do a forward lunge, and we're going to alternate our legs, okay? So here we go. 1, down. Don't worry about if your knees coming to the floor or not. 2, Keep your chest up. Keep your core tight. Think about the movement. Really focus on your balance. Make it feel effortless. Squeeze. Alternate those legs. Feel those quads work. Good. Keep going. Two more. Okay, shake it off. You've got a weight, you can keep it. Don't worry if you're doing body weight only, we can make this as hard as we like by adding the pulse or adding the pause rep. We're going to do a reverse lunge this time, okay? So I'm going to start here. I'm going to reverse, and then I'm going to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Keep going. Good. You're working hard, guys. Keep it going. Almost there. Okay, shake it off. Pop your weight down, you're not going to need it. Body weight only for this one. Grab some water. Okay, we did it last week. One of my absolute favourites. We're going to do a Cossack squat. So you're going to load up one leg, decide which one you're going to start on. Nice wide stance. You're going to bring yourself down, squeeze, and then you're going to rock to the other side. At first it might feel a little bit stiff, but you'll warm into it. Keep your chest up, keep your core tight. Feel that rock. Really good. See if we can get nice and low. Okay, I'm just going to move position so that you can see it from a different angle, okay? So once you've got the position, you rock to one side, squeeze, and over to the other. Feel that core work. Fantastic job. Those are difficult, those Cossack squats. Okay. One more. Okay, shake it off. Your legs are working pretty hard. So this time, we're going to continue with legs for a moment. I'm going to keep that wide stance, and we are going to do a sumo deadlift with a kettlebell or whatever you've got. So this time, I'm going to push those hips all the way back. Push, push, push. Drop and come up. Push those hips back. Keep that chest up, core tight. Drop and come up. Good work. Push those hips back. Squeeze that core. Two more. Okay, we're going to stick on a deadlift. For this time, I'm going to swap that for our 2 dumbbells. I'm going to do a stiff leg. So we're going to keep them close to us. Keep that core tight. Push all the way back with those hips. Don't bend those legs. Create that tabletop. Feel that stretch down the back of your legs. And come up explosively. All the way down. Squeeze that core. Feel that stretch. There it is. Don't force it, only go down as far as is comfortable without bending your knees. Keep those dumbbells or whatever you're using, tins, bottles, nice and close. I was once demonstrating this exercise and somebody said to me, oh, the weights aren't heavy enough for me. And I said, well, actually you can do this exercise without any weights at all and still activate your hamstrings and your calves. And if you're not feeling it, even without the weight, you're doing it wrong. So yes, we can progressively overload, we can increase our weight, we can lift heavy, but let's get our technique right first and not assume that the only way to achieve anything is by going straight in with those massive dumbbells. Push those hips back. Feel that stretch. Good. Okay. Right, we're going to give your legs a rest. I'm going to put my dumbbells here. I'm going to hold them like this just because they're spin lock ones. I've got these posts, but if you can hold them like that, that's even better. Core nice and tight. I'm going to drive up explosively and down with control. Squeeze. Keep that core tight. Up, down on the eccentric phase of the exercise. That's the one that gives you the DOMs. Up, nice and controlled and slow. And up. Okay, let's go for a few more reps. Keep it nice and explosive. You feeling those arms yet? Feeling those shoulders? One more. Okay, we're going to change over to a bent over row. So you're going to have this position, dumbbells in front of you, row, back, squeeze that core tight. Good. Bring those shoulder blades back together. Draw in those wings. Don't have your elbows flaring out to the side too much. Squeeze. Think about the muscles that you're using. Engage that back. Two more. Okay, we're going to go back into that overhead press. So are we ready? Your arms should be feeling a little bit burny by now. Here we go. 1, 2. Awesome job, guys. Keep working. Exhale as you come down. Up, nice and explosive. Squeeze on the way down. Fantastic. Okay, right, grab yourself a mat. Hope your arms aren't too tired. Or if you've got a carpet that you can use, it's a nice soft surface, that'll do. Okay, we are going to do some mum make it. One of my absolute favourite exercises. Tough, yes. Results, oh yes. Okay, so dumbbells in position or whatever you're using. If you don't have any dumbbells, you can do this just as a body weight only, and I'll show you how as we go along. What we're going to do, we're going to get ourselves into a press up position. We're going to press up on those dumbbells, down and up. When we come up, squeeze. Going to do a renegade row. 2, jump in, squat, push up. That's 1 repetition, okay? Let's see how many we can do. Are we ready? Dumbbells in position. Get ourselves ready for that press up. Here we go. Press. You can do it from your knees if you need to. Just row your arms back if you don't have any dumbbells. Squat. Thrust. Keep working, guys. You're amazing. Squeeze. Keep that core tight. Woo. Row. Jump in. Squat. Push up. Nearly there. Jump in. Squat. And push up. Well done. They're really, really tough, aren't they? 3 exercises, pretty much, maybe 4 actually, if you combine it and put them all together. So if you haven't got a lot of time, it's a really great exercise to try with a couple of dumbbells. Make sure you're not on a wobbly surface. You need to be fairly light. Okay, I'm going to keep a weight. I'm going to use a kettlebell for this, just for ease. We're going to do some weighted glute bridges. Okay, so you're going to lie down on the floor. You're going to have your weight on the top of your pelvis, heels flat on the floor, and then you're going to raise yourself all the way up. Squeeze. Good. Push through with those heels. Make sure that you're activating your glutes. Down, all the way up. Squeeze that core tight. Two more. If you don't have a weight, you can make this harder by doing a single leg version, okay? So you get yourself in position. So instead of having both heels flat on the floor, you can have one out in front of you, and then all you're going to do is raise yourself up like so, and back down. Really push through with that pelvis. Make sure you're creating a nice straight line from your toe down to your torso. So much harder with the single leg version. Okay, swap sides. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to stick with glutes. This time, you're going to put something just behind your knee, and it doesn't really matter what you use. If you've got I don't know, a bag of sugar, anything like that, anything you can wedge between your kneecap and your leg, it'll hold it in place. I'm just going to move the mat to the side so you can see. So with this, I'm going to put it behind my knee. I'm going to squeeze it tight, and I'm going to draw my leg all the way back. Can you see? Squeeze. The weighted glute kickback. 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. Okay, let's swap sides. Put the weight onto the other side. Squeeze it tight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, fantastic. If you don't have a weight, or you're finding it difficult to hold like a bag of sugar or something in place, a resistance band's another effective way of making the glute bridge, the glute kickback harder. If you just pop it around your thighs, create that resistance. Go for a max strength one, because otherwise it'll just be too easy, because I tend to use a glute kickback as a dynamic stretch at the start of a workout. Okay, I'm going to stick with a weight. You continue with whatever you're using. Let's do one more set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, swap sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and relax. Okay, just before we move on to core, I'm just checking the time. I'm going to do another couple of leg exercises, which I think you're going to like. Just grab a swig of water. The first one we have done before in another session, and that is pistol squats. Okay, so you just need something that you can sit on. I'm just going to move my bench over here. But if you've got like a piano stool or a sturdy chair in your house, that will do. The key with this one and what you're aiming for is to be able to get yourself in a really low squat on the floor with that foot flat, okay? It's super hard. So the best way to practice it is to sit yourself down, core nice and tight, chest up. You're gonna have your hands on either side. One leg is gonna be out, and then you're gonna sit yourself up. And then what you're gonna try to do is to come down, gentle bum touch on that seat, and straight back up. And you're gonna try not to push off with your hands. So you're gonna do everything through that quad and that glute. So your hips are gonna work super hard here. Are you ready? Nice and light. Go. One more. Okay, swap legs. What you might find is that you start with your dominant leg and that it's harder to do it on the other side. Dining room chair will do the job here, or if you've got one of those dining room benches or something like that, quite a good height, you do it on your sofa. The only thing is that you need quite a firm base, otherwise you're going to sink into it and it's going to be even harder to get up. Almost there. And I lost my balance then. Good job. Okay, shake it off. Wow, ow. Okay, we are going to now do some core exercises. So I want to start with a Russian twist. I'm going to do it from up here because you can see me better if I do, but you feel free to do it from the floor. So I'm going to sit back on here, legs crossed. I'm going to twist from side to side. This is so much harder actually on this bench than on the floor. Good work. Keep going. And rest. Well done. Okay, it's almost impossible to do it up here. Really, really good. Okay, this time we do need to bring ourselves back down to the floor. We are going to do a dead bug. So for this one, you're going to lie on your back, your knees at right angles, arms outstretched, and then all you're going to do is extend an arm and a leg at the same time. So your legs are like that, one leg out, one leg in, opposite, and at the same time. Can't really see me very well here, can you? You're going to do it with your arms as well. Let's just move this out of the way. There we go. Okay, so you're going to lie back, get that swimming position. It's quite hard to find your rhythm. Keep it going, guys, if you're already on it. Here we go. One leg out, one arm back, hand back in. Squeeze that core nice and tight. That's it. Keep that head back. Feel those lower abdominals engage. Really good. You're working hard. Woo. Almost there. Okay, and rest. Relax those tummy muscles for a moment. Whew. Okay, this time we're going to do bicycle legs. So we're going to take our legs up and we are going to rotate. Keep that core really tight. Squeeze it tight. Extend those legs. Awesome work. Really feel that core working. Couple more. And relax. Okay, this time, heels flat on the floor. You're going to do a heel tap. So you're going to waddle like a penguin from side to side. Squeeze that core as you go. Good work. Keep that tummy nice and tight. Almost there. And relax. Okay, bring yourself up. Okay, we're going to come into a plank. Going to go on your forearms. If you want to make it harder for yourself, you can go on an up-down plank. Resting on your elbows. Hands on the feet on the floor. Keep that bottom nice and low. Here we go. Hold it there. Really squeeze those abdominal muscles as you go. Try and keep that posture. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Okay, if you're feeling adventurous on this next one, we're going to do this one more time, and then we will have a decent stretch off before we finish. You can come up onto a side plank, or you can do an up and down plank. So the side plank, you're going to rest on one arm. I prefer to come up all the way like this. Squeeze that core really, really tight, arm up, and then reach underneath. Let's go for 6 reps on either side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to swap sides. It's what with your feet, you just want them sort of sat on top of one another, so they're just resting to one side. Hopefully this time you'll be able to see my feet a bit better. There we go. You see that? So you're reaching all the way up, reaching underneath. I'm just going to come around here so you can see me a bit better. So you stretch out, arm up, reach all the way underneath. 1, 2. You can really see my core working. 3, 4, 5, 6, and relax. Good job, guys. Well done. If you're looking for other core exercises which can, are going to be really effective for you, a hanging knee raise is a really, really good one. It's not the weather where I am at the moment, but a lot of parks around here have got really good bars that you can hang off. If you have got access to something like this, something you can hang, tuck those knees all the way up, squeeze and bring it down. That control is really going to make a difference to your core. You can try a crunch on the floor. So if you lie flat on your back, okay, flat on your back, legs straight up in the air, and all you're going to do is going to replicate what we've just seen. Just going to reach for your toes, squeeze those abs really hard. Doesn't matter if you can't reach them. All the way, squeeze, keep those legs nice and straight. If you find this uncomfortable on your lower back, just pop something underneath, a jumper or something. Squeeze. Almost there, guys. You're working really hard. And relax. Wow. Whew. Okay, I think we've been through pretty much every muscle group there. We've done quads, we've done glutes, we've done some back and shoulders, and we finished on core. So fantastic job. You've worked really, really hard. Thank you for joining me if you are with me live. If you're not doing this later, don't forget to keep yourself hydrated, and I hope you enjoy it. If there is anything that you want me to do in a class or in a Techers workshop, please let me know and I will endeavour to do so. Otherwise, let's do a quick stretch off before we go today. Make sure that we've given you the best possible chance of not getting any delayed onset muscle soreness. Okay, so bring that heel into the bottom, hold it there. Nice, good quad stretch there. You can get a deeper stretch if you hold this against a wall and try and bring your back to the wall. It's quite effective. Now hold it there. Good job, Anita. Well done. Okay. Bring that heel in on the other side. Squeeze. Whew. And we've worked the inner part of our thighs quite well on those sumo squats, so we're going to take one leg out to the side. Feel that nice stretch on the inner part of the thigh. You can just deepen it by leaning over a little bit. And then just gently walk yourself all the way back up. Feel that stretch. Let's swap sides. Good. Walk yourself down. And gently back up. Okay, let's stretch off those triceps. Palm on your back. Hold that elbow down. And the other one. And then we're going to take those arms all the way behind us. Stretch. Look ahead. I'm just going to lean over. You're doing quite a lot on your core today. Back to the middle. To the other side. Fantastic. Good job, guys. Keep yourself well hydrated as always, and if you feel the need to do any more stretching on your quads, I suggest doing something like a pigeon stretch if you can. It's not very good to demonstrate on here, just tucking one leg underneath you like a wing, and that's a really good one. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Tomorrow it's going to be HIIT, okay, but it'll be pre-recorded and I'll upload it as soon as I possibly can. See you later.